Welcome back to Minecraft Gets Technical. I'm CZSurvivor, and today we're going to be working on converting our removed ocean monument into a guardian farm. But first, a few things that I've done around the world, starting with the nether rail. So I decided to remove the glass that I was putting in front of these sections because it wasn't doing it any good. It didn't look nice at all. It looks much better like this, and I did a lot more on it. I still need to come up with this bit here and also turning left and going over the lava, but I'm going to leave that for a future episode. So what we're going to do now is head over to the water base before we head over to the ocean monument. Right, so back at the underwater Taurus, I've converted the polished diorite over to the prismarine bricks, and I'll be doing it here in the future once I work out what I'm going to do in the center area here. And I've also, down in the speed mining area, let me quickly get down there. I need a faster way to get down. I need a proper way other than hopping down these. It's not the way that I want to get down, but for now it does. I've added dark oak pillars and started adding in this decoration here. I'm not sure what I'm going to put in between. I'll have to do some experimenting. I might go with an unpolished one of these, so diorite, andesite or granite, one of the unpolished variants. But for now, it's just left there and I'll come up with something. Now, before we go over to the ocean monument to build the guardian farm, I was thinking about the block choice that I'm going to go for there. Now, I'm going to build more with clay. Well, the hardened clay I should say, and I've got an idea. If I go with the raw, let's just find it, one of these, raw diorite and black stained clay and blue stained clay. So we have two darks and one light. What do you think? I think that'll be good. So I'm going to grab probably an inventory full of diorite, and well, nearly an inventory full of diorite and some wood for some chests. That means I should leave off some of this. Then go grab some clay from spawn back in the mesa and what I've got stored up in chests there, and we can have a little tech design. Right, so I've quickly hopped into spectator mode to explain how we're going to build the farm. This is based off the design that DocM and ZipCrowd server made when this first was released. Link down in the description of the video if you want to check it out. So, quick overview explanation. From inside these walls is the spawning area. From level 61, basically ocean surface, all the way down to level 39, which is all the way down here, is spawning area for the guardians. Now, the design they use doesn't take up the full spawning area because it's more efficient not to. You'll understand that later. First, the thing has to be built. So that's just the quick basics. Got all the resources that I need. Got the diorite over here. Got some hardened clay, ink sacks, and some lapis lazuli. I can never remember how it's pronounced. I've got some more back at base if I need to get some, but for now, this is what we're going with. So, let's get building. Right, so first things first, I want to increase the space we have to work with so I can build this a lot easier. So what I want to do is, from this corner, I want to add an extra 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, and I'll double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like this. So I'm going to build up pillars on these all the way around, clear the water, and then we can get started on the ocean monument itself. Right, so I'm fed up of placing gravel and removing all the water with sponge, so we're going to get started on the exterior design and getting the structure built in this little area. Now, this is complicated, so let me explain. The spawn area of the Ocean Monument is from level 61 to 39 in the Y, so up and down, and the X and Z goes off. It's a 57 blocker, 57 by 57. So we've got a square on top. Now, the design is a even design, so we have to cut one off, gives us 56. Now, that also means that on the edges, so we can have an exterior cover and fit stuff inside, we need extra 2 on the outside, which means we get a 60 by 60 square. Now, inside the gravel, inner gravel that I used to have, that I've removed mostly, but you can probably still get the gist. So here, all the way up to that gravel wall over there, and to that corner on the inside here is spawnable area. So what I want to go from here is 1, 2, and then we can start building. And I'm going to drop this down to level 50. Right, so here we down. That's very good English. Here we are down at level 50 by looking here where it says looking at. It says 50 in the middle, which is our y-axis. Wait, yeah, y-axis. Really losing it here. Right, is where we want to build. So I'm going to place block here, 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 and here. And this is going to be the design of it with, let me just extend it a bit more so it actually looks a bit reasonable, with blue stained clay here, and then we're going to have some sort of glass. I haven't decided what colour yet, if I'm going to go with colour or plain, I'm not sure, but this is going to go all the way along here, and I think it's going to look good. And I don't think I'm actually going to use diorite in the build. I've actually got a different plan, because on these sides here and that one, it will have the glass on it, I think we should. And on the other side, I'm going to put some sort of decoration. So, yeah. So as we can see, build it along here and we get our exterior wall. Just continue. Like so. Now every 2 blocks will be spawning area. So it's a 2 wide, channel long spawning area that's 8 high, and there is 1 water source at the top for each column, so vertical space. And this is going to go every 2 blocks, so 1, 2, and there's got to be a space in between, like so. And you probably get the idea. And this will be extended all the way to the other side, and this is why I needed to extend the exterior area, plus I wanted to change wanted to give me space on the outside for decoration. I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do on the outside. That's miles down the line, but here we are, we got this. Right, okay, something that's confused me about the build, considering that the spawn area is 57 by 57, the spawning pads sit in a 58 by 58 area, which is confusing me slightly. I'm not entirely sure, so I'm going to go with my instincts and change the design, because the exterior bit seems a bit wasteful and it's just adding space for squid to spawn. I don't know, but anywho, also apparently I've lost frame rate, so now that the frame rate's fixed, what I'm going to do is actually bring it in 1 block, and now I'm losing frame rate again. Right, I'll have to actually have a proper look at this, but I'm going to bring it in 1 from here, and I'm going to have a 1 column in the middle. That's the only logical thing I can think of. I'll be back once I've sorted this frame rate out. Right, so after doing a little thinking and small bit of math, I've realised that going with the design actually offers 1 more row of spawning spots, so I'm just going to go with what they proposed, and it also allows you to keep it symmetrical, which I'm okay with. There's an extra row that doesn't spawn and it makes the thing look symmetrical. I'm happy with that. So we've got this in so far. Next step is to build it up. Right, so I just restarted my computer because the frame rate was going terrible. And from here we want to go up 6 with the glass, and so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then surround it in this and put the black stained clay like so, and we just gotta replicate this all the way down. So instead of doing it like that, I'm just going to build up in 2s like this all the way across, because that's a lot easier. So I'm going to get this done, and well, I'm going to get this side done and we can have a look at it, and then we can do something else other than the ocean monument. Actually, whilst I have a chance, a quick chat about the current snapshot that's out. So in the current snapshot, it's not really much content to say. They've re-implemented entity collisions, so all entities except for items and XP, of course, can push other entities around. So that means players are solid again, so you can actually make contact with other players, and also your animals and zombies and all that, they all push against themselves and with you properly again, which also gave the advantage of they fixed fishing rods, so now you actually properly hook entities and pull them properly towards you now, which is something we like. They've nerfed sharpness and protection, making it a little less powerful. Wearing a mob head, the corresponding mob, so if you're wearing a zombie, the zombie's AI detection range will be reduced by 50%. So I can't remember what its actually detection range is, but I think it's something like 16. It'll only be able to see you at 8 blocks, which gives you a good advantage. Don't quote me on it being 16, I can't remember, I'll have to check. But yeah, that's one thing. Let me quickly bring up the wiki again. Also, mob AIs used to, when you hit them, reset. Now they no longer do. It's to help with lag, and it also means that mobs that are chasing you won't pause slightly after you hitting them, which is a good thing, and I like the idea of it. Makes battling a little harder. One thing that's pretty easy in Minecraft. And is there anything else? Oh, of course, performance optimization, although that's in relation to the server. And I'm running out of hardened clay. Well, there's the design. It's something, it's not quite what I had in mind, but I do like it. It's definitely different, and wow, the frame rate's really gone again. I am not sure what's going on with my computer at this point. I'll have to have a look, but I like it. Right, so I think I'm just going to cut the episode here. I do not know what's going on with the frame rate. I'm going to have a look at it. It only happens when I start recording. And, well, I've run out of things really to do other than work on this. And, well, it's not really entertaining content just to see me build this. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did so, hit that like button. Got any comments, questions, drop them down in the comment section below. I'll answer if possible. Stay well, and Survivor out.